I am going to do something I've put off doing for a long time. And it's filming a YouTube video on a day where I don't have very much going on. Welcome! So if you're new here, I'm Sam. I am an actress in Los Angeles, and I've made a point over the last 6 years of sharing the day-to-day life of a working actor, AKA me, because every actor's life is so different. And not every day has a lot of stuff going on. I think it's important to showcase the more mundane stuff. I think it's important to share, you know, what it actually looks like, not like what it looks like 2% of the time. And although I've been podcasting and Instagramming, videoing and talking about this for years, I realized that YouTube hasn't really gotten the full extent of me. I'm challenging myself today. I'm gonna share with you a day where I don't have a lot going on. In fact, I have like 2 things today. One is working out and the other is therapy. 2 components of my life. And I am going to be very real about it. And I feel like the YouTube videos I've done so far have been very precise. Here's exactly the points and the takeaways and what I want to show you. And the points and the takeaways today are that most days aren't very glam. Most days don't have that much going on. But I really like my life regardless. Sometimes we avoid the not so exciting parts of the actor life to showcase the exciting parts. And like, here's what no one's telling you. A lot of this is really boring and mundane. Like, we got into this business for like glam, exciting, wild, crazy, traveling across country, photo shoots, da da da. But a lot of times there's not very much going on. And I think most people are afraid to say it. Also, second thing, most important, I have not been good about YouTube. I have been good about Instagram and like stories and things because I get like a nice hit and people get them instantly. But this, I'm gonna video as I go and like edit on my iPad and get this done and dusted for you guys. And that's gonna be my challenge here, is to get a video done and sent on my own time and actually completed. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I typically walk to the gym if it's decent out, so I can walk my smallest dog. It's like a mile each way. I built my morning so I have time for this, which is really nice. And I listen to my podcast client's podcast on the way. Today I'm listening to Afternoon Snack, my Tactic Nutrition. And that way I'm multitasking in terms of moving and also keeping up with my podcasts. Okay, home from the gym. Took all the team out. I used to do like the I don't eat before I work out thing. And then I realized if I do eat before I work out, I have way more energy. I just have to eat like 90 minutes before I work out. So first thing in the morning, I had some oatmeal and egg whites and an apple with my coffee and almond milk. And now I'm going to have second breakfast / lunch, brunch perhaps, and load up because that was a really hard workout. We're training for something called High Rocks right now, which is this big running fitnessy competition, just for fun, not for winning. And so now I'm gonna have a nice late breakfast, take a shower, all the dogs are good. Technically, I am already working, which is the weird thing about my lifestyle and schedule, is that because I do podcasting for a living, I've already started my day. So I've checked it on Slack, I checked my emails, and I'm listening to my client's podcast. I have a note ongoing on my phone. So when I listen to my client's podcast, I'm like, oh, I have an idea for an episode or something I want to talk to them about. I just pop open that note and add it. And then I meet with my clients every month and we go over what they like, what they don't like, what they need more of. We plan their podcasts out, and my notes sometimes can be helpful for like podcast ideas and things like that. So yeah, so technically I am working right now, which is a huge fucking perk of owning your own business, except for the fact that I'm constantly spiraling and worrying that people are gonna leave and I'm gonna have no business. So welcome to entrepreneurship. Let's eat breakfast. Okay. I'm hungry for lunch food, so I'm gonna make some lunch food. I'm really hungry for carbs lately, so we're gonna have a bunch of rice. Oh yeah, fucking love rice. So rice. We got some lentils. Love a lentil. Lentils. Some chicken. I'm gonna heat this puppy up. And then I'm gonna add some leftover carrot salad and greens. Yeah, this is essentially lunch. That's perfect. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Oh, that's kind of a lot. This is breakfast number 2 / lunch. Time to eat. This is super glamorous, but one of my dogs is on a medication that makes them pee a lot. And so while I'd like to be like, I spend my day working out and doing shit, right now I spend a lot of it cleaning. So I'm just gonna clean up some urine. Dog ownership is really fun. That's a lot of pee. Put myself together because I'm kind of like feeling meh today. And sometimes just making myself acceptable in my mental space for video helps. I put on a little bit of mascara, eyebrow, blush, did my hair. Embarrassing though, I just came back from a wedding in Palm Springs and I had packed really quickly to go home. So right now, this is what my makeup bag looks like. It's literally in a bag. That's not great. Should take some time to clean this out, but I ain't gonna. Got some emails done, cleaned out the inbox. Now I'm gonna go to therapy, which is also at my desk. Right now I'm using Cerebral. That's not an ad, it's just what I'm trying out. I've tried out all the other online ones, but this one also is nice because they have a psychologist as well as therapists. It's like only my 2nd month doing it, so it's still pretty new. I strongly believe that going to therapy is a part of an actor's job because you have to really know yourself. So I'm gonna go to therapy now and talk, just talk. See, it's a really chill day. There's not much going on. Done. She cute. It's like almost 5. This is when I would usually start shutting down email, take my dogs for a walk. My husband is also taking the dogs for a walk. So I'm gonna go visit some friends who are in town and hang with them and their dogs and then come back and make dinner tonight. That's kind of the end of the chill day. I really like having time to do stupid shit sometimes because it lets my brain wander. Like I probably wouldn't have made this video today if I would have had a full day. I know I wouldn't have. So if you're like me and you have trouble justifying doing less because we've been raised in a culture that taught us to do more and more and more and more and more, especially if you are an actor, we've been told constantly that we are not doing enough, that we're not hustling harder, that somebody's working harder than us. It kind of breeds this like toxic like churning. And I think that is part of the reason that people don't last in this business. So some days you just kind of do whatever, you know? Today's one of those days. You're not alone. It's kind of a weird, lonely job. We also don't have a normal people schedule, so we don't get to check the box of like, I did 8 hours of work today. Okay, let's go pet some other people's dogs. Okay, had some dinner with my husband. He's taking the dogs out right now. now I have to get ready for tomorrow. So that means I'm gonna go wash my face and like put my hair on top of my head and stuff. But I set up all our dog's pills for the next day, which can take a minute. Guess we have a small pharmacy of things. That's kind of the whole day. That's a nice, chill, boring day. And I hope it was at least mildly interesting, if not mentally easing for some of you who feel like you're not doing enough ever. So I hope that's helpful.